6th tape in the My Little Pony mystery series. When did the first black pony arrive? Will the ponies solve this mystery? Well, that is another mystery, which will be solved after you've listened to this tape. But you must not listen to this tape within 5 hours of bedtime, or otherwise you might have a very bad nightmare. So please stop listening to this tape if it is within that time.
Something is starting right now. Something is starting all around. My little pony, my little pony, my little pony girl. My little pony, my little pony, my little pony girl.
When the first black pony arrived, that's another mystery. And the birds that can't be found in the book of Ponyland's history.
My little pony, my little pony girl. My little pony, my little pony, my little pony girl.
Truly lance a lofty day, Surrey, sparkle and splurge.
Lots more characters for you. This star is me.
And don't forget Dodge.
My little pony, my little pony, my little pony girl. My little pony, my little pony, my little pony girl. My little pony girl.
My Little Pony mystery number 6. When did the first black pony arrive? Dodge and his owner were sitting in front of a large computer, and Dodge was feeling rather bored. He had been promised when he came in that he would be allowed to look up the website about cucumber and all the different varieties that you could buy. But instead of that, his owner was still typing out all of the facts that they knew about the Black Pony of Darkness, while Dodge had to call them out, reading from a little exercise book where his owner kept all of these facts.
Are we nearly finished yet?
Asked Dodge. I don't know. Look and see how much is left in the book. Dodge quickly flicked through the pages and found that there were still 4 more pages of writing.
There's still 4 more pages. Oh no. By the time we finished, it'll be time for me to go back in my hutch. And I am so bored.
Dodge yawned. And then he heard a voice he recognized behind him.
Dodge!
The voice said. Dodge spun around, closing the book, as he quickly looked to see his friend Twinkle looking up at him. Twinkle was on the floor. He was sitting on the desk by the computer.
Oh, hello, Twinkle. How lovely to see you. But what exactly is it that you want? Well, my owner was coming to see your owner, and I suppose I just thought, well, perhaps you'd like to see me. I certainly didn't want to be cramped up in that little hutch by the side of her bed, because I was getting rather bored, and anyway, I didn't have any more celery tarts to eat. So I thought maybe you would like to come out and have a little run. It's a lovely day. But Twinkle, it is 1:45 in the evening. That is June the 2nd, I do believe, 2005, but it is 7:45 in the evening. It will be dark soon. If we go for a walk, then what are we going to do when it gets dark? It's not 7:45, is it? I didn't know that it had taken us so long to get here. Oh, it's too late to go for a walk now then. Well, didn't you notice it get dark on the way here? Yeah, actually I didn't. But that is probably because I was reading the book about celery tarts. All the different shapes that you can cut them into. Heart-shaped ones for Valentine's Day, mystery-shaped ones for Christmas. Yeah, well, I was promised some cucumber cake, but my owner hasn't given me any.
By this time, Dodge and Twinkle were standing on the floor together.
I suppose we could still go for a short walk,
said Dodge.
Oh, okay. Yes, we'll just go out to your hutch and get some cucumber. Do you think that I could perhaps have a piece of cucumber? I'm very hungry. Yes, I suppose so. But, first of all, we better tell our owners where we're going. We're just going to go out to my hutch and get some cucumber. So, is that all right with you?
Dodge looked at his owner.
I mean, surely now, Truly can read out the last few pages of that book.
Yes, I suppose so. Oh, Dodge, you've closed the book.
Well, I couldn't help it. It won't take long to find your place. That's right. So, now we're just going to pop downstairs and out of the front door and into Dodge's hutch and get some cucumber. So long as that's all right with you.
Oh yes, of course. But don't be too long because it's going to get dark soon.
Yes, well we know that, don't we? It's just that, well, we'll be back in a few moments.
When the two guinea pigs got back, having eaten several pieces of celery and cucumber, they found that their owners had successfully typed out all of the information from the exercise book and were now simply talking to each other. They looked up when the two guinea pigs walked in.
What are you talking about exactly?
Said Dodge.
I hope you weren't talking about me.
No, we weren't talking about you. What we were talking about was that, well, we were talking about the Black Pony of Darkness. And the rest of the Black Ponies, of course.
Well, perhaps I could help you.
I doubt it. Well, the thing that I was thinking of was, when did the Black Ponies actually first arrive? I don't think you can help me with that one.
No, because I think that the Black Ponies first arrived when, well, I think it was before I was born.
Yes, so do I. And you, Twinkle, as well.
Yes, of course. So I'm afraid we can't help you with that one, but we will try and help you if there are any other questions. We might be able to answer questions of some kind.
Yes, if they were about cucumber.
And talking of cucumber, where is my cucumber cake? Because you did promise me some cucumber cake, you know.
And so, Dodge's owner went to get the cucumber cake. When he returned, the guinea pigs and ponies spoke for a little while longer and decided that since they didn't know when the black ponies had arrived, they would ask their friend Desiree tomorrow if she remembered any important dates. Of course, Desiree, who lived on Earth, had not even visited Ponyland when the black pony first came, so she wouldn't know exactly, but she might remember when it was that she was first called to Ponyland to help them with their problem. And at least then, they'd know it was before that date. So that's what they would do. They would go and see their friend Desiree tomorrow, and hopefully they would find out something about the black ponies, who had been in Ponyland trying to ruin the ponies' lives for, well, quite a while anyway. Of course, the ponies didn't know how long. That was another mystery that had to be solved. The ponies didn't get down the rainbow until almost 9 o'clock on Saturday though. And when they did, they spoke to Desiree for quite a while. But sadly, their friend could not help them solve any of their mysteries.
So, is there nothing you can do for us at all? You haven't got any idea at all when the Black Pony of Darkness came to Ponyland?
said Twinkle. No, I'm afraid I haven't, because I only know that... Wait a minute. I do remember something now. It was my birthday, 2002, May the 15th, 2002, because I can remember you sent me the box, which I used to travel to Ponyland in, and there was a note on the box, which somebody had written, and it said, "Happy birthday, Desiree." Yes, it was my birthday, 2002. But I don't know how long the Black Pony had been in Ponyland before then.
Well, that doesn't matter. At least we've got a date now. May the 15th, 2002. We know he's been here that long,
said Dodge.
Yeah, suppose so, Dodge. But the question is, what exactly are you intending to do with all these facts? Well, my honor is writing them all into a book, and once they're all written down, we will be able to use these facts to work out how to get rid of the Black Pony of Darkness. It's so simple why we want the facts when you think about it, isn't it? Well, I suppose so, but I don't understand how having the date that the Black Pony came to Ponyland on is actually going to help us. How's it going to help us get rid of him?
Said Sparkle.
Well, I'm trying to work out if there's a pattern to when the Black Pony comes to Ponyland and when he says that he's given up again. And don't I remember that the Black Pony gave us that message saying that he'd gone away for good on May the 15th, 2004. That's exactly 2 years later. So, do you think,
Twinkle asked his owner,
that, well, perhaps that was intentional, and the Black Pony of Darkness always does things to exact dates, meaning that we'd only have to wait a certain amount of time and then he would go away on his own anyway? Yeah, but the question is, can we afford to wait that long?
Said Lofty.
After all, I don't really want to have the Black Pony of Darkness and all of his friends and their helpers and those horrible rats in Ponyland for any time at all, let alone another year and a half or so. Yes, because I think we heard the Black Pony of Darkness in January, wasn't it? So a year and a half will bring us to 2 years since he came back. Well, I certainly don't want the Black Pony of Darkness in Ponyland that long,
said Dodge.
Why then, he would have broken my cucumber cakes and celery tarts,
said Twinkle. Well, my idea was that if we wrote down these dates, perhaps we would find a pattern and work out when the Black Pony comes and captures a batch of ponies. If we can work that out, then I think, well, we'll probably be able to defeat him.
Yes, but after how long?
Said Dodge.
Because the whole point is, I don't want any ponies being harmed, do I? Especially if it's you or one of my friends.
Well, that is why we're trying to find a pattern to when the Black Pony of Darkness comes, so that, well, we'll be able to get rid of him, said Truly. Well, I'll come up the rainbow on Monday, said Desiree, and see if I can help you. But, wait a moment. I wonder if I wrote any information about the Black Pony of Darkness in my diary. I might have written down when I came up the rainbow, and so on. It might say when he's been attacking the little ponies, and so, well, perhaps I can spend tomorrow going through my old diaries and just see if I can find any helpful information. And I'll bring anything I find up the rainbow on Monday.
And we will come too,
said Sparkle.
and see if there's anything that we can do,
said Splodge. And so the ponies went back up the rainbow, and Desiree decided that the following day she would have to go through all of the diaries since May the 15th, 2002, and find out just when the Black Pony had been capturing My Little Ponies, and just see if any of those dates fitted together somehow, to see if, well, there was any way that they could defeat the Black Pony of Darkness by working out on which dates he would come to capture them in the future. Desiree returned to Ponyland on Monday, June the 6th. Unfortunately, Desiree had found she had not written much in her diary. Firstly because, well, when she had first been going to Ponyland, she had been trying to keep it a secret from her parents, and had been worried that they may read her diary. And then they would have, well, they probably would have thought that she'd gone completely mad. They'd have never believed that she'd actually been going up the rainbow to this magical land in the clouds. And secondly, more recently, she hadn't been writing it down just in case any of the Black Ponies or their human helpers ever got their hands or hooves on it, and caused even more trouble for the ponies by using her diaries. Desiree met Truly, Lancelofty, Pinkie Pie, Dodge and Twinkle in the park in Paradise Land, as they had planned the previous Saturday. The five of them raced over to Desiree as she walked towards them, excited, wondering what she may have found in her diary. And so, as you can imagine, they were all very disappointed when she told them how she had written hardly anything down. She did give them a few facts, though, that she remembered, such as the fact that the Black Pony had come back 2 months after May the 15th for Truly again, and she also remembered he'd come back sometime in late October and threatened the ponies that he would be coming back on the 30th of November, or perhaps the 1st of December 2002. And when he came back, he had no longer wanted to capture Truly, but had moved on to Lancer, or Blue Pony as he called him. Desiree hadn't known anything about this at the time, but her pets, Bubbles, Dieselbell and Clover, had gone on an adventure and had told her all about it when they got home, having seen all of the My Little Ponies, who they actually brought with them. Desiree couldn't remember much after that, and she couldn't remember anything that the ponies hadn't already got written down, because starting in 2003, Dodge and his owner had started writing a few simple facts down in a red book. Well, considering we haven't got any deets, I don't think that any of these facts have got a pattern to them. But then, late October and late July, it could be the same date. He could have been coming every 2 months.
except for the fact, if I just point this out to you,
said Dodge.
That, well, just in case you hadn't noticed, the Black Pony of Darkness came back on the 1st of December. That is not late December, i.e. 2 months after his last invasion. Exactly, Dodge. For once you've actually got something right,
said Twinkle.
So I don't think there's any pattern to it at all. Oh dear, I was so hoping that we'd be able to save lots of pieces of celery by stopping the Black Pony of Darkness coming here ever again. And saving a lot of ponies and guinea pigs, of course. But now we won't be able to.
Truly looked thoughtful. What's up? Desiree asked. What are you thinking about? Well, I was just thinking about those diaries that we saw in that treehouse down by Nightmare Land. Do you remember the ones that were kept by the Black Pony's helpers? I was just thinking, do you think any of those would have a date in them? A date when the Black Pony of Darkness first came to Ponyland, I mean. I don't know, because the helpers seem to come in gradually. Did they even know the Black Pony when he first came?
Oh yes, we told you the story so many times before, Desiree.
Well, I'm afraid I don't remember it.
You don't remember it? That is terrible, Desiree. Actually, I must admit I don't remember it either. Well, let's just go over it again,
said Lofty.
I've never heard it after all,
said Pinkie Pie.
So I'd like to know it anyway. Well, it all started back in 1996. That was when the Black Pony of Darkness first came to Ponyland.
Unfortunately, I don't remember the date, said Truly. But, well, we thought about calling you up to help us, Desiree, but we thought that you were rather young, and we didn't want to frighten you and stop the My Little Pony Rescue Home opening in several years' time, did we?
So instead,
said Lofty,
we asked several other humans to help us. Unfortunately, they didn't help us. They just, well, basically, they started to help the Black Pony, we believe. They disappeared, and I must admit that 4 of the humans that we asked to help us are now the modern day Black Pony helpers. Oh, cucumber cake! What are we to do? How can I possibly... Oh dear, how are we ever going to defeat the Black Pony? You're not going to turn against us, are you?
Dodge looked at Desiree. No, of course not, said Desiree. What I will do is help you as much as I possibly can. But sadly, I haven't written down any dates. But you may be right, Truly. If we could find the keys to open up those diaries, and we could get back to the treehouse, then maybe we could find out some more about the Black Pony and his helpers.
And don't forget the rats,
said Lofty. No, I certainly won't forget the rats. I saw one down the bottom of the garden again today, right near the rainbow. And the worst bit is, it stepped on that flower-shaped button at the bottom of the rainbow that makes the rainbow appear, and it looked up at the rainbow with shiny black eyes before running away. it saw the rainbow. And a moment later, another rat appeared with it. They both looked up at the rainbow as they pressed that flower-shaped button. And then they disappeared again. But I reckon they were planning something. I think many more rats are going to come up the rainbow and help the Black Pony of Darkness. So, I think I'd better go back down the rainbow now and hope that the rats don't see me. And then I'll come back tomorrow, but I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, I think we should try and find the keys to those diaries and get back to that treehouse. See if we can get them open, and see if there's any information inside.
Then that's what we'll do, said Desiree. We'll get some of the other ponies to come with us though. Some ponies who can look out for us. So I'll come back tomorrow. How about I'll come back at 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, and then we can go towards Nightmare Land and see if we can find out anything else there. Desiree arrived up the rainbow at almost 1:15 and met the little ponies in the field by Paradise Lake. Desiree looked around. She could only see Trudy, Lancelofty, Pinkie Pie, Twinkle and Dodge. She had brought Sparkle and Splodge with her, but they appeared to be the only 9 creatures in the entire field. I thought that you were going to get some of the other little ponies to help, Desiree said. Only I can't see anyone.
Well, they're late, aren't they?
Said Lofty.
As they always are. We couldn't get many ponies to help us, though. Well, we got quite a few ponies from Ponyville. They should be showing up soon. They were going to come in 3 or 4 hot air balloons.
Just then, 2 groups of ponies came running towards them. One group from Dream Castle and one group from Paradise Estate. The group of ponies from Dream Castle included Majesty, Applejack, Bowtie, Seashell, Bubbles, Tootsie, Tickle, Trickles, Confetti, Pinwheel, Starflower, Starshine, Skydancer, Parasol, Sunlight, Firefly, Medley, Glory, Moondancer, and Sunbeam. The group from Paradise Estate included Posy, Lickety Split, Cherry's Jubilee, Fizzy, Galaxy, Gusty, Ribbon, Magic Star, Skippity Doo, Scrumptious, and North Star. 2 ponies from Friendship Gardens were also coming towards them now, Secret Tale and Wingsong. Starlight, Sweetheart, Melody and Clover had also come from Paradise Land, together with Clover's sister, Meadowlark, and Melody's friend, Half Note. The ponies looked up and saw 2 hot air balloons coming towards them from Ponyville's direction. One was decorated with butterflies, and so had obviously come from Butterfly Island. The one decorated with butterflies was being pulled along by 3 Pegasus ponies, who introduced themselves as Coconut Grove, Island Delight, and Thistle Whistle. 12 ponies were inside the hot air balloon. The MLPs in the field next to Paradise Lake already knew 4 of the ponies as Kiwi Tart, Shellbell, Sea Spray, and Beachberry. The other 8 ponies introduced themselves as Citrus Sweetheart, Tropical Surprise, Apple Spice, Paradise Palms, Sand Dollar, Seascape, Fairweather, and Twilight Twinkle. 6 ponies were in the other hot air balloon, which had come from Ponyville, 4 of whom the ponies in the field had never met before. The 2 that they had met before were known as Wisteria and Rainbow Dash. The other 4 ponies in the hot air balloon were Gardenia Glow, Heather Winds, Sweet Breeze, and Magic Marigold.
This is very strange,
said Dodge to Twinkle.
There are 54 ponies here, and yet none of them are baby ponies. I would have thought that they would have wanted to take some baby ponies so that they could slip in to small places that the adult ponies could not fit into. Well, perhaps they're intending on us going into the smaller places that they can't fit into, because we are even smaller than baby ponies, aren't we?
Said Twinkle.
Yes, I suppose you could be right there. I'm sorry, Dodge, but I've got to tell you this,
said Lofty.
This adventure is far too dangerous for baby ponies to go on, and that is why none of the baby ponies are coming with us. Dangerous? I don't like danger,
said Splodge.
No, neither do I,
said Sparkle.
I do hope that nothing happens to us.
Don't worry, nothing's going to happen to any of you. On the way out, we're going to go back to Paradise Estate, and you, Twinkle, can go back to your hutch, and, well, the other 3 guinea pigs can stay with you and keep you company while we're on our adventure.
But that is not fair! I never said that I was afraid of danger! No, neither did I. Because, well, I just didn't go around to saying it. Yeah, alright. So, I am a bit afraid. But, I'd still come on the adventure. Especially if I get a cucumber cake reward. I'm sure that us guinea pigs could help you, you know. And then you could give us a nice reward of cucumber cake.
You don't have to come on the adventure to get cucumber cake, you know, his owner said to him. We've got one prepared for you, and so when you go back, you can eat it while we're away.
So long as you share it with your friends,
said Lofty.
But we don't want to be left alone while you have all the fun,
said Sparkle. Believe me, it won't be fun, Sparkle. Something might happen to you. The black pony might capture you and do something horrible.
I don't mind, just so long as we get to come.
I tell you what, if you stay with Twinkle, Dodge and Splodge, I'll give you some nice celery when we get home.
I'll think about it, but I'd far rather come on the adventure.
When they got back to Paradise Estate, the guinea pigs were still complaining. But their owners insisted that they must stay at the estate while they went to Nightmare Land.
But we've got to come with you,
said Sparkle.
There may be a way that we can help you. There may be a place that we'll be able to squeeze into that you and the ponies can't, Desiree. And then you'll wish you brought us,
said Splodge. No, Splodge, we've got to keep you safe. You'll have to stay here. It's safer here. You don't want to be near the black pony, do you?
No, of course not. But we did want to come, you know.
And the guinea pigs began to sing a song.
Oh, please let us come too. We may be able to help you. Let us come. Leaving us here is so mean. Let us help you defeat the naughtiest pony anyone's ever seen. Perhaps we'll let you come today.
It would be safe for you to stay.
You'll have cucumber cake
and a nice warm hutch,
surrounded by friends that you will love very much. Nice warm hutch, friends we all love very much.
Here you will be safe and warm. There you'll be in a thunderstorm.
Perhaps here's the better place to be.
Here you'll be surrounded by your friends.
They'll see BPs who want to bring you to your end. Okay, you've convinced me. Here you will be safe and sound, not on Black Pony's ground. But we ought to come and make sure it's not you the Black Pony takes. You just stay safe out of Nightmare Land. Bring on the cucumber cakes! When the party starts in Twinkle's Hutch, remember that you're in our hearts. We love you all very much. And so they left the guinea pigs, lots of cucumber cakes and celery tarts, in Twinkle's hutch, and went off to Nightmare Land. The guinea pigs had decided that they would much rather be at home with their friends, having a party in Twinkle's hutch, than coming to a dangerous place like Nightmare Land. The question was, would they ever see their owners again? Would the ponies and Desiree ever get away from Nightmare Land? Would the Black Pony capture them? Would they solve any of their mysteries? They hoped so, but somehow they felt that all of these things were not very likely. The ponies arrived at Nightmare Land at 7:30 that evening. They were soon searching the walls of Nightmare Land, hoping that they might find some kind of clues, an answer to one of their questions. Lofty, who was walking along by one of the walls, suddenly shouted out when she saw a piece of newspaper sticking out from between two of the bricks in the wall. On the page that was sticking out was a picture of Mary Clutton, one of the Black Pony's helpers. "Hey, come and have a look at this!" Lofty shouted out excitedly. Shouted a little too loud, I think. But the ponies heard her excited voice and ran over to where she was standing. Truly tried to pull a piece of paper out and managed to. They heard a thud and realized that further along the wall a secret door had opened up. They glanced at the newspaper. It was an Earth newspaper, the Daily Mail in fact, and Mary Clutton's picture was on the front, and it said that she had gone missing and nobody knew where she was. It said that she lived in Northcroft Road in Northfields. It said she was 15 years old and the paper was dated May the 13th, 2002. Just 2 days before the Black Pony of Darkness first appeared. "Don't you think we ought to have a look inside?" said Pinkie Pie, looking at the open doorway in the wall. "Well, I can't see it'll do any harm. In fact, we might find some more answers inside." But Truly was very wrong there. The 54 ponies walked inside with Desiree. They found a beautiful garden. All around the garden were plastic My Little Ponies in flower pots with beautiful flowers surrounding them. But Desiree realized something, and so did the My Little Ponies. The ponies surrounding them were not real little ponies, for the ponies surrounding them were all shiny and
Wait a minute. Could that be a paintbrush hair stuck on that one's knee? That little red one over there with the rainbow-coloured hair and the woodpecker as its symbol. The only little pony that truly said she recognised. That's Pecker. He went missing many years ago, and that pony was my cousin. Pecker. I remember Pecker. The first time I went into the Black Pony's home, which was a cave at that time, he had several pony slaves. There was another pony called Twinkle there that day. A blue pony with silver stars as his symbol.
You mean like this pony?
Asked Lofty, picking up a pony who was in a pot with a pink geranium. Yes, that's Twinkle, said Desiree. But Desiree, Pecker went missing many years ago, long before you had ever come to Ponyland, although obviously he was captured by the Black Pony. I didn't know that. The ponies that Hasbro made and sold on Earth were all ideas that we sent down into their minds.
Yes, Ribbon sent special messages into their minds so that they would make the My Little Ponies on Earth to look like us.
But we never sent down the ideas for ponies who had gone missing. So how would they have known to make these ponies? These are not Hasbro My Little Ponies, said Desiree. These ponies have been painted, a horrible habit that some humans have. They call it customizing. They think that they do a wonderful job on these ponies. They paint them a different colour and put different coloured manes and tails on them. I think that one of the Black Pony's helpers must have copied his slaves and painted plastic My Little Ponies to look like them and decorated this garden with them.
But this pony over here looks like me,
said Lofty.
and yet I'm sure that's not like the one that you showed us when you got one
Of the plastic My Little Ponies who looks like me and added it to your collection at the rescue home, Desiree. That's because the pony's in a different position, said Desiree. It's another customized pony, painted to look like you, Lofty.
And there's one who looks like me over here,
said Truly. And me.
And me as well.
And soon all of the ponies were looking around and had realised that all around them they could see ponies who looked like themselves and some of their friends and family.
This one looks like me,
said Kiwi Tart.
and this one looks like me,
said Showbell.
What are they doing?
I don't know, said Desiree. I do wonder. And then the worst horror was still to come, because this seemed to make the ponies think and realise what the Black Pony and his helpers had been doing. 3 dolls sat on the edge of one of the flower pots, each one looking like one of the Alder family. Yes, 3 dolls who looked like Desiree, Jackie and David Alder. They'd even made clothes that resembled the Alder family's clothes.
You know, there's only one explanation for this,
said Truly. They've painted some of the ponies who are already Black Pony slaves. But I think that all of the other ponies who have been painted to look like us and our family and friends, the ponies they've painted them as, are the ponies they're intending on taking to be their next slaves. And you, Desiree, you and your parents are on their list. Which means I think we'd better get out of here as quickly as possible, because they've most likely seen us by now, and they'll be trying desperately to get down here quick enough and close that door before we get away.
So let's get out of here,
said Lofty, and the ponies began to run towards the door. Too late. The door in the wall slammed shut. And some bars came across the top of the garden, stopping the Pegasus ponies from flying away. So would the Black Pony make them his slaves? Find out on Side B.